Fellas, AC here. Welcome back to another review, another list I would say. And the idea of this video is to create a list of 10 fragrances which will be termed as budget fragrances. They don't cost you more than £30 a bottle, British pounds, but the value they bring is much higher. In fact, some of the fragrances smell as good as some of the niche fragrances available in the current market. So I just wanted to give you some options if you are just starting off, or maybe you're a connoisseur, you're a collector, and you would like to have some decent fragrances but don't want to break the bank for it. So before we go, scent of the day. Scent of the day is a fragrance which has taken me by complete surprise. It's an absolute stunner. Yeah, new discovery. Dolce & Gabbana, The One Mysterious Nights. Fellas, this happens to me every year. This year, few days ago, I did a list of top 21 designer releases of 2018. I hadn't smelled this. If I had, this would have ended up in the top 3, probably in the top 2. It's that good. One of the best releases of 2018. And it happened to be last year as well. I did a list last year of top 10 releases of 2017. The one but the one I hadn't smelled was Valentino Uomo Noir Absolu. What happened next? When I smelled it, I knew straight away that it should have been either in the top 1 or top 2. Top 1, but Valentino Uomo Noir Absolu is an absolutely stunning fragrance. I've reviewed it, but yeah, same regret. This thing is so good, I'm just flabbergasted. A full review is coming soon. I've already done 2 wears. I'm wearing this today, and I'll be wearing 2 or 3 more times during the day as well, and then I'll do a full review. So that's the scent of the day. So let's start with this list. Now, whenever I do a list like this, people have their own favorites. There's one fragrance which is everybody's favorite, but not in this list, and I'll show you that. It's Bentley for Men Intense. Do you know why this is not on the list? I recently got this, and the performance on this one is so disappointing, man. It just doesn't jump off the skin. It doesn't project. It doesn't last. I just hope they haven't reformulated this, because ask anybody who's on a budget, they will heavily recommend this fragrance. Yeah, but I'm not confident because I'm not getting any performance. Maybe it's my skin. I hope it's not, because most fragrances on my skin perform very well. So I've left this one out because I'm not very confident. I hope they haven't reformulated it, because that will kill the brand. Reason being, this is the best-selling Bentley fragrance there is. So anyways, let's start with the list. So number 1 on my list, or number 10 I should say, on my list is a fragrance which was actually recommended by one of my subscribers. And the fragrance is Cerruti, Bella Notte, and 1881 Bella Notte. Sorry. Now this was recommended by Max Nova. If you are watching this, mate, whenever I wear this fragrance, I think of you. Thank you for pointing me towards this amazing fragrance. So how does this smell? In a nutshell, if you have smelled L'Instant de Guerlain, remove the anise, remove the chocolate, and introduce a vanilla, and you get a rough ballpark of this fragrance. Now, L'Instant de Guerlain is about £80 fragrance. This is just a different take on it. You can get this for under £20. And this fragrance is an absolutely stunning cold weather fragrance. All you have to do is go 2 to 3 sprays here, job done. You'll steal the show. It's got amazing performance. What does it smell like? It's based on 3 or 4 notes, but the primary note here is vanilla, along with cedar. Yeah, there's also a spicy black pepper here, but the texture of the fragrance is what gets me. It's like rubbery leather. The texture, it gets woodier and spicier when it dries down. So it's basically a woody, spicy, attractive, sort of a charming fragrance with a little bit of gravity. So I think 25 plus, cold weather, evening time. One of the best fragrances I can recommend with superb performance. Yeah, Cerruti Bella Notte. Remember the name? I'll put it in the description as well. So that was the first one. The second one is if you like citrusy, bright fragrances. Now, okay, before I proceed, the first 7 on this list, I've reviewed all of them. So there's a detailed review on YouTube by myself on this fragrance if you wanted to go a little bit deeper on this fragrance. The second on the list is a fragrance which is legendary. It's called Eau de Rochas. Yeah? Eau de Rochas is basically, it's a 1970s release. And this fragrance became absolutely stunning. This became a motivation for Christian Dior's Eau Sauvage EDT, which was released in the 70s. Now this fragrance has lemon, it has bergamot, it has spices, oak moss and patchouli. So oak moss and patchouli will make you think that this fragrance is a little bit dated or old-fashioned, which is perfect. I don't find this old-fashioned. It's a different style of execution, 1970s. So this is more like a fougere, a bright, citrusy fougere, which I find very interesting. And I wear it during the spring and summertime. It's slightly more manly, it's got a bit of muscle, but the initial opening is what will get you. It's beautiful, right? Perfect for gym, outdoor activities, summertime, also office, but the longevity on this one is going to be a little bit less, about 6 hours. Yeah, Eau de Rochas, amazing scent, lovely budget fragrance under £20. The next one has no such issues of smelling dated. It's one of the most prolifically revered fragrances on YouTube. It is Lalique White. Yeah, this one is an elegant, charming, confident, manly, modern fragrance. It's beautiful, guys. It's got cedar, but primary players. It's got some amazing notes. Okay, let me tell you the notes first. It's got lemon leaf, yeah, which is slightly oily, slightly dense, slightly green. Then it's got a note of tamarind. Tamarind is a fruity sort of a smell, which is tangy. So this thing is very tangy. It's got pepper. It's got musk, it's got lemon, it's got bergamot, and it's got cedar. Cedar is like a pencil shaving cedar, red cedar. Woody, lemony, slightly spicy. It's called nutmeg as well. There are many notes in this fragrance. I'm going to review this fragrance very soon, probably springtime. No hesitation in recommending this fragrance. Terrific daytime mild weather fragrance. Yeah, so mild weather means spring and autumn. You can wear this in summer as well, but it doesn't last as long. I get about 6 hours. So yeah, I can wear this to work, go heavy, couple of sprays on your shirt, 4 or 5 sprays under your shirt. It should see you through the whole work day. Beautiful, very elegant work scent. Much, much loved. You know, there's no doubt. So that was number 10, 9, 8 on the list. So coming up, number 7 on the list is an eternal classic. Yeah, it's a Guerlain, and it's called Habit Rouge. This is an EDT formulation. There are many versions of this. This one, you just put your nose on this. I've done a detailed review. You will basically feel a refined, elegant gentleman. Yeah, very gentlemanly, very refined, slightly reserved, terrific performance, and very versatile. You can wear this in summer, winter, autumn, spring, any season. This is so elegant. The moment you smell it, you will know that you're smelling something extremely elegant. It doesn't cost a lot of money. This is a leather-based, what I call a leather-based chypre. Yeah? Why chypre? Because, you know, it has those qualities like oak moss. It has carnation. Carnation basically can be a divisive one. So carnation can make you think that this fragrance is slightly old-fashioned, and it is. It is old-fashioned. It was released in the 60s, 1965. So it is old-fashioned, but I don't mind. There's a time and place for everything. So leather, yeah, citrusy notes, prominently lemon, very strong lemon. That's what you smell when you spray this for the first few hours, I would say. Then leather takes over. There's a rose note, a beautiful, fluidy rose note. Then there is there are many notes, I can't remember all of them, but oak moss and carnation come to mind because you smell the carnation, you smell the oak moss. So spicy, lemony, leathery, floral. A very refined scent. Can't recommend this high enough. There are many versions of this. I can vouch for the EDT, EDP and dress code. All three are amazing. I really like this one because it doesn't cost a lot of money. Less than £30 I would say for 100 ml EDT. So 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 6 on the list. Number 6 on the list is my personal favorite. A lot of people love this fragrance. It's an amazing compliment magnet. It smells amazing, it smells modern, and it's very, very unique, just like Lalique White. It's Versace Man. A lot of people love this fragrance. Why? Because there are very few fragrances that smell like this. Yeah, it's basically a mysterious, sexy, attractive, deep fragrance. It's got notes like Angelica, myrrh. I love myrrh. It's not smoky. It's medicinal, herbal, bright. There's saffron. Saffron makes this fragrance fluidy and silky. Yeah. And there's, to top everything, there's this beautiful tobacco note. The kind of tobacco note which is very rare, slightly green. Yeah. So herbal tobacco. Yeah. Which is green, which is very attractive and unique. Yeah. Terrific fragrance, guys. Terrific fragrance. For the money. People say this is discontinued. It's widely available. So you can get a full 100 ml bottle for I think £25 or whatever. You can wear this in mild weather. So autumn and spring. I would wear this to any occasion. Very versatile. Yeah. It's very sophisticated, classy, mysterious, sexy kind of a scent. Love this fragrance. Absolutely adore this. So, Versace Man. So 5 gone, 5 to come. And I've reviewed all of them, so you can check detailed reviews if any of these interest you. Next on the list is a very modern, very, very likable, very wearable, versatile work scent, daytime scent. I prefer wearing this to work because I get tons of compliments on this. It is Dunhill Icon, my absolute favorite. It smells clean, classy, and if you follow me, if you followed me for a long time, you would know. I call this my blockbuster fragrance. The moment I wear this, I know I'm in for a top show. Clean, bright. It's got neroli. It's got bergamot. It's got pepper. It's got cardamom. It's got lavender. It's just amazing. Juniper berries. So manly, woody, fruity smell. With oodles of charisma. This will absolutely certainly get you a compliment. And just look at the bottle, guys. It's very heavy. It is a beautiful work of art. Work of art. Love this. Absolutely adore this fragrance. I'm very lucky to have experienced this about 2 years ago. It's an old review of mine. I will confidently recommend this to anybody who comes and asks me for an all-weather work scent. Dunhill Icon. Superb fragrance. Next on the list is another fragrance which it amuses me, amazes me, because it's so many things in a single bottle. Yeah. First of all, let me show you the bottle. Just look at the bottle. Hanae Mori HM. Yeah. At the top. Look at the cap. So much for so little money. You can get this. It is an EDP version. You can get this for less than £20. Boy, does this smell wonderful. It's a sort of a gourmand and sort of fougere in the same bottle. I think it's got notes like, I can't remember all the notes, but it's got notes like lavender, I believe. It's a fleshy, fruity, floral, manly scent. Fleshy. It's the texture of the fragrance is very full on, and so is the performance, guys. This thing projects and lasts forever. The longevity I get from this one is about 12 hours, maybe even 14. It's phenomenal. Don't go more than 2 sprays because you will nauseate yourself. It's quite sweet. Now I remember. It's got a beautiful note of chocolate. Yeah, I think it also has a note of hibiscus flower or seed. Can't remember all the notes, but I tell you what, this is a sexy, seductive, manly scent. I wouldn't wear this to work, but I definitely wear this to night outs, clubbing, parties, etc, etc, etc. You get the idea. Very beautiful. Done a full review, check it out. Next on my list is another seductive all-weather crowd puller. It projects a lot, and whoever smells this on you cannot remain unaffected by it. Initially I did not like it because it projects a lot. It really hurt my nose, but then I got used to it. It also is a fragrance which Creed got inspired by. I think you guessed it. It's Individuel and it's Mont Blanc. Again, beautiful bottle. Look at the presentation. I really like Mont Blanc caps. They're amazing. And again, less than 20 pounds, I believe, 20-ish. Very, very strong, slightly powdery, and sort of overwhelming. You know, this 2 or 3 sprays, it just fills up the room. This is a woody, fruity, floral scent. So it's got a couple of fruits which are very hit with big fragrances. It's got a raspberry, it's got chocolate. Raspberry is a prominent note in Tuscan leather. Yeah, not a lot of fragrances use raspberry. This one does. And the sandalwood is amazing in the dry down. It comes in late. I think it's got tonka as well, if I can remember. But the beautiful thing about this fragrance is it's late dry down, where it takes about 6 hours to get there. But when you get to the dry down, you would be amazed. Another beautiful thing about this fragrance is Creed's original Santal is actually influenced by this. This came before the Creed. So it's so good, even Creed copied it. So, last 2. Yeah. This one is a beautiful date night scent. Yeah. This is elegant. This is soft, kind natured fragrance. The kind of fragrance that oozes sincerity. Yeah, that's why I highly recommend this for date night fragrances. And it's very popular. It's Midnight in Paris by VanCleef and Arpels, and this is an EDT version. Just look at the beautiful bottle. I mean, what a spectacular bottle design, guys. Everything, including the cap, is just stunning. Yeah. Now, what does this have? It has leather prominently. And I can't remember the rest of the notes. It's a very suave kind of scent. Let me check the notes. I had written it. Oh yes, now I remember. It's got a very common, well not common, but very popular combination. Almond, vanilla. Now there are many fragrances that use almond vanilla. That's why it's very sexy and very apt. Oh, the leather smells like suede. Yeah. The other note that I remember is, just saw, is incense. But the incense is creamy. So this fragrance has this creamy suede-like texture. Yeah, very attractive, very suave, amazing for date night. The only damn thing about this fragrance is it doesn't last. 4 to 5 hours is maximum. So that's why I said I wouldn't wear this to any other occasion than date. Because you know, you wouldn't be going on a date which lasts more than 5-6 hours. So yeah, it'll see you through a date. But yeah, close encounter situations, sprays under your shirt, this will shine. Yeah, 4 or 5 sprays under your shirt will see you through the whole night. It's beautiful. Midnight in Paris, very aptly named. Very beautiful fragrance, romantic. Last one in my list is a superstar fragrance. I love this fragrance. It's just beautiful. It doesn't cost a lot of money. And it's just a pleasure to wear every time I wear it. Doesn't get a lot of attention nowadays, but initially when it came out, it got a lot of attention. It's Bulgari Man and Black. This is a fragrance which I'm going to review very soon. And this fragrance is basically a superb composition. Superb. So what does it have? It has everything. It has tobacco, it has rum, it has spicy notes. I think it has leather as well, but I may be mistaken. Can't remember all the notes. But it's basically a spicy tobacco woody scent. Yeah, it smells natural, smells very high quality. In fact, it matches one of the niche fragrances I have in my collection. Let me show you that. It'll surprise you. And that fragrance is amazing as well. It's Chambre Noire by Olfactive Studio. This is an 80 or 100 pound fragrance. This one, in its middle stages, reminds me of Chambre Noire. It's that good. So this is basically a nighttime fragrance, cold weather or mild weather fragrance. But it's so beautifully made. It's been constructed so beautifully. I can easily wear this to work. Yeah, so it's very elegant, doesn't jump a lot, so you won't get huge amounts of projection like Individual, but it lasts a long time, and it's got a terrific sort of presence about it. You know, people who come in your scent bubble will get, you know, attracted to you. That's why it's perfect for date nights, just going out, and also as a cold weather, mild weather work scent. It's not too sweet. It's been blended beautifully, crafted beautifully. Check this out. I'm pretty sure you've already smelt it. If you haven't, then you should. This is a beautiful addition to your collection. So that was the 10th and the last one, or number 1 I should say. So I hope you like this list, and soon I'll be doing part 2 where I'll be showcasing even more nicer fragrances on a budget. Take care. Bye bye.